Hi, I'm Dan from Newsweed.com, and I'm going to bring you the news today. Today is May 24th, 2021. Okay, first off, the ceasefire is still holding in Israel and Palestine now for 4 days after an 11-day battle of sorts in Gaza. Volunteers are now trying to clean up the streets to, quote, bring them back to life. The question remains, though, where do they go from here? You know, how can an everlasting peace be achieved? We'll see. New in COVID-19, got this, travel agent associations in India and Thailand are offering vaccine tours, which are essentially a double trip is what they're offering. For example, to New York for 3 days, you get your first vaccination shot, then another trip several weeks later for your second shot. Each trip costs like 150,000 rupees, which is about $2,000 US. And what they say is it's not illegal to go to the US. Traveling is absolutely your option, says Jyoti Mile, president of the Travel Agents Association of India. Interesting stuff. Vaccination tours. So, in the marijuana industry has a big problem. They got too much money, too much cash, to be exact. So, it's sold legally in 36 states now, 15 recreationally, but it's still illegal federally, which means, banks refuse to service people that are in the industry because they fear that they'll fall south of, into the federal banking system. So that puts a lot of people in the marijuana industry in harm's way, I'd say, because they, what do? You got to bring tons of cash around with you everywhere. So what I'm asking is, when is it going to be legal federally? It's going to happen eventually. What's the holdup? Check this out. In Belarus, a Ryanair flight was forced to land in Minsk. It was on its way from Greece to Lithuania, and all of a sudden they got a call saying there was a bomb threat and was escorted by a fighter jet to the capital of Belarus. But it just so happens on board was Roman Protasevich, which is a journalist that is he's an activist and blogger from Belarus. He was speaking out against the president there of 27 years, Alexander Lukashenko. And so the actuality is that it was a state-sanctioned hijacking of the plane to arrest this rogue journalist, this big bad 26-year-old journalist. He's accused of organizing mass riots, disrupting social order, and inciting social hatred, which are allegations that Protasevich regards as political repression, and I'm inclined to agree with him. It's crazy. So the European Union is most likely going to call for sanctions, an international probe, and Lukashenko got himself in a whole bunch of trouble doing this. But in the meantime, Protasevich is in custody in Belarus, and that's probably not a very good place for him to be right now. So we're worried about him over there. In cryptocurrency right now, Bitcoin is continuing downhill after China actually did a big crackdown on Friday on mining and trading, and so these two big mining operators, Huobi Mall and BTC.top, have suspended their operations entirely in China. There have talk of moving to North America. It's just talk at this point, but China counts as much as 70% of all the mining and stuff of new Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is suffering huge, and all crypto really for that matter. Bitcoin is trading at about $37,000 right now. It was at an all-time high of 63 around, give or take. So it's just down immensely. But that's about all I got for you guys today, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Dan DeCape from Newsweed.